Guys, if you love Genshin Impact, then today is a very special day because Genshin Impact's official channel just unveiled an absolutely massive amount of information expected to come out in their 2.2 update coming next week. So if you're watching this before the actual update hits, I can't imagine you're anything less than excited. And after watching the reveal, I wanted to give my initial impressions and what we learned from what is expected to be in the future of Genshin Impact. Let's get into it. From new banners to new characters coming to new locations to explore, events, and so much more, Genshin Impact seems to be at an all-time high in terms of what we can expect and lots for us to do. Some of the things that I found to be the most interesting was the fact that there is not just one event coming, but they have a full slate of events that are expected to be happening starting next week and moving on to the eventual future. One of the most important things that I thought was really cool was the reveal of Thoma, who is a new character expected to jump into Genshin Impact in the near future, who's a pyro user, uses pole arms, and kind of gave me some Zhongling vibes. Now, I just unlocked Zhongling myself. I'm a bit of a newer player in the game, so I can't wait to get another pyro user that I can try to build around. But Thoma seems to have some pretty unique abilities. I like the design of the character, and I feel like there is so much that's potentially going to be added in addition to Thoma, from his abilities to his talents to just the absolute swagger that this character exudes. I cannot wait to see what they do next. In addition to that, we were also revealed a new location that is expected to be included into the game in the 2.2 update. A dusty locale, kind of foggy, a little bit misty, and just kind of gives, slightly spooky vibes. I can't imagine October being any better time to release a new location. And honestly, any opportunity that we get to explore a new area is really good. So I'm absolutely excited about the new location that they're going to be bringing and bringing in the addition of a new character. They did a lot of highlighting for Thoma's abilities, his talents, the way that he's going to move and fight, and I feel like he's going to be a pretty deadly force. And honestly, like, this expansion delivered so much more than I could have potentially asked for or expected. Now, as a bit of a newer player, I've only been playing the game for not even half as long as some veterans that have been doing the same thing. However, I feel like I can see some of the frustrations and the concerns that the community has had over the past couple of months in terms of the state of the game, what's to be expected, the 1-year anniversary rewards, and so much more. But I feel like this was, in many ways, this was a counter to all of those arguments and a direct, kind of conversation between us and the creators of Genshin Impact, as they're saying, hey, look, we hear you, we understand your concerns, and we have a lot more to offer. Not only did they just, I feel like they could have just easily brought in just a new character and maybe an event or two, maybe a new banner, and been like, yeah, this is it. But they did so much more. In addition to, the new character, they also have new banners that are expected to come out. One of them featuring Hu Tao, who is a character that I still don't have, but one of my top, one of the tops on my wish list in terms of what characters that I'd like to build around. So in addition to Hu Tao, obviously, like I said, players are going to get the opportunity to be able to acquire Thoma, which they say is going to be coming with an increased drop chance when he is featured in a banner. In addition to that, version 2.2 will also feature new weapons. And I gotta say, guys, these weapons look absolutely amazing. And I feel like they do such a great job with weapon design, character design, animation, and honestly, getting new weapons is something that is really exciting, to me as a player. Then we go on to the events, and I gotta say, guys, the events brought in so much information. You've got flower planting, there was cooking stuff, there was some new fighting events, and not to mention that, but they also have a ton of rewards accompanying all of these events. Now, I've been saving my primo gems for the chance that I will be able to finally get a character that I want, so I'm just holding out hope for banners and things. So any opportunity that I get, whether it's through an event or some other activity, ley lines, you name it, right? If it offers me primo gems, I'm absolutely all for it. Like I said, I've been stocking up on these things, so I feel like with the release of Thoma, the chance to get Hu Tao, and so many other amazing characters in future banners, I'm actually excited, and it makes me want to jump in. But you know what? This entire stream made me want to jump in. Like I said before, I was not expecting this much information at this grand of a scale, but they absolutely nailed it out of the park. Like I said, the new Dusty location, the new characters, so many events, and it had me thinking, like, okay, was I wrong in my previous assumptions about the future of Genshin Impact? I've been hearing so much conversation surrounding, the fact that Genshin Impact is dead, that the developers don't care, right? And I think some of that concerns are valid. However, I mean, you can't help but be kind of excited as to the state of this game, and in its current, state, with all that they've been doing and all that they're adding to the game in the coming future. In addition to that, we also got a look at some new character designs, right? We've been fighting the slimes for quite a while, so it's kind of refreshing that they decided to bring in new enemy types, new enemy designs to the game. You got I think they come in the form of like these kind of wolf dog like creatures, and then there's other forms that come in the form of like a floating wraith kind of thing, which was cool. So they have some pretty unique attacks, attack types and things like that I feel like are going to really change up the area. And I want to say they're exclusive to the new Dusty, foggy area that's going to be coming out in the game. So version 2.2 has not only new weapons, new characters, new banners coming out, new events, but they've also got new enemy types too, to highlight and to kind of diversify the new area. So not only will it feel like it's just a new area, but the fact that it's going to have new enemies, roaming the lands, that I feel like diversifies it even more and makes it that much more of a unique, location that they really want to highlight and say, hey, this is a completely new area, unlike anything you've seen before, right? You spent hours and hours in Mondstadt and beyond, but we want to give you something different. We want to give you something that is, a truly unique addition to the game. And, I love that. I absolutely love that. I'm excited for what they're doing with Genshin Impact, and from the events and so much more. There is just so much to be excited about. In addition to that, version 2.2 is expected to have a number of new mini games, including kind of what looked like a loot musical kind of Dance Dance Revolution kind of game mode. I don't even know what to call it. It gave me Ocarina of Time vibes a little bit. I don't know why, but it did, and I'm actually here for it. This doesn't seem like it's going to be anything too major, but the rewards are there. There's going to be opportunities to gain levels, gain rewards, and things that'll help you boost up your characters. So I think that's pretty good. But it featured a lot of, they gave kind of a quick glimpse at what we can potentially expect from this. And like I said, it just kind of looked like, a button timing kind of quick sequence, musical thing, which I'm hoping is good. And they said that it's specific to certain characters as well. So I think that's going to be great. But like, I highlight that specifically to, state that there's a large variety. It's not like we're just going into domains and fighting endless enemies or doing more battles or roaming the wastelands or whatever. But it feels like they're really trying to add new experiences and things that haven't been in the world of Genshin before, that can really be relatable to a lot of different characters. I feel like Genshin is at its height, with it only being 1 year old. I feel like every day new players like myself are jumping in and trying to figure out what is all the hype about. And I feel like if you're a new player, you're jumping in today, you picked the perfect time to start playing, because there's a lot to love. There's a lot to be excited about for this game. We were even blessed with a mini concert at the end that illustrated and showcased some of the world's greatest music. It was a short concert. I believe that there is a full one that we're going to be able to access at a later date. I'm not exactly sure, but with what we were given, it was absolutely incredible. Hopefully you guys watched my reaction video where we show the whole thing. But I loved the Mondstadt music. I loved what they showcased about, and it just made honestly, it made me feel like I was in the world. I love this, that they had a little live concert, and it felt like the kind of icing on the cake for what was an incredible major 2.2 reveal. Like I said before, if we're recapping this whole video, there's a lot to be excited for. We've got new events, we've got new characters, we've got new banners coming out, and just another reason to explore the world. And I don't know if I'm saying that with rose-colored glasses as a character who hasn't really even, you know, feels like explored the world to its full potential, but what I have experienced I like so far, and I'm loving this game, and I see why people decided to jump in and give it a chance a year ago. I feel like it connects to a lot of different play styles, a lot of different influences, and it's just a fun experience for you to dive into every day. So with what they have coming out in Genshin Impact's 2.2 update, I feel like there's a lot to be excited about. And whether you just want to roam the world, gain a new character, or level up, I feel like there is a lot that's coming that can feed into those cravings that a lot of players have for this game. So, you know, people who've said before that Genshin Impact is dead and there's nothing left in, you know, in the game, it's kind of boring, there's nothing to do. I feel like there's going to be quite a bit coming up next week. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And, you know, I definitely am. I'm really looking forward to you know, what they're going to have in Genshin. But I leave you with this question. What are you excited about most? Are you excited about some of the events that are coming out? Are you excited about the new character Toma? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll definitely be looking for those. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, dropping a like is always appreciated. And, you know, honestly, I cannot wait for version 2.2. It's coming out soon. And what that's going to offer. I don't know what they're going to start with, you know, but I feel like all the things that they illustrated, from the new location to the new character, I feel like all of that's going to be available starting next week. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal. And it gives me hope for the future of Genshin Impact as being, you know, a game that they're going to continue to work on over the, you know, into year 2. So I'm really excited about all that. And I hope that you guys are as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Like I said, dropping a like is always helpful. And whatever you guys are up to, I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.